Portia Fox Show. You are listening to Dr. Juanita Bynum, and I welcome any woman or man that would like some encouragement with whatever you're going through now. This is why she has allowed myself to open up the phone lines and the mics and to just speak from the heart and her wisdom today. 741 WVEE. At any point, did you get any counseling?
Right now, really, God has been counseling me and my mentors and for real. And I say this, and the reason why I have been allowed to walk through it the way that I have. There are people out there that cannot afford counseling. That is one reason why I chose to come on the show, because I believe that when the African American community come to a place where we desire to be informed rather than entertained, then I think our voices can be used to bring about change to a people. And Portia, I'm walking through it, and maybe, and the funny side of it, I did go to a counselor that I went to about 10 years ago, and I called them, and I was like, I want to talk to Dr. Guy, and when I called, the nurse said, I'm sorry, he died. And I think that was my cue right there, that, okay, Juanita, this is me and you. And I think that walking through it the way that I have been, without quote-unquote professional counseling, it has given me an opportunity to grow from inside. Because one of the first things I started to do was to departmentalize situations and circumstances, and I began to categorize my friends based upon capacity. I didn't know this before. I have mall friends, I have coffee break friends, I have scripture reading friends,
right.
I have friends, Crystal, when it's time for me to get focused on my goal in the next book and the next movie, I have people that are goal setters for me.
And then you have real friends.
Yes, and I have friends that when I feel like just breaking out into a snot cry and fall out on the floor, they allow me to do that because I'm in touch with my real feelings. And I think what has happened is I've grown, and I've also grown my atmosphere so that I don't abuse and misuse my friends, because I don't force them into a level that they don't have the capability of handling.
Absolutely.
And so because of that, I can bring that wisdom to the table today, that you can't panic. You have to stop and analyze and categorize. And once you have established your surroundings, then you begin to walk into your destiny.
How about that? Kelly?
Yes.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Good. Thanks for listening to the Portia Fox Show.
Thank you.
And you are online with Dr. Bynum.
How you doing, Ms. Bynum?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
I'm wonderful. I just want to say that you are very encouraging. I've been through one of the most trying last 2 years of my life. I lost my mother. I had to take care of her, and just that situation alone, it really opened up my eyes up to who are my real friends and who isn't. I truly didn't know how I was going to make it through.
Wow.
But I can just honestly say I just kept my faith in God. I kept my lessons of being strong, what my mama taught me, to just know who are my real friends and who aren't. And everything you said today, it really just brought me full circle.
Wow.
It really did.
And I want to encourage you to hold on to the things that your mother imparted into you. And one of the reasons why I feel, Portia, that I'm even surviving the way that I am, because I've had some very powerful people to speak into my life that are now gone on to be with God. And I want to share this with you, sweetheart, that if you stop, then everything that your mother imparted becomes a lie.
It does.
And so we have to keep the truth. That's right. You have to keep moving, because in moving, then you don't waste the lives of the people that God has used to impart into you. And I want to encourage you to let you know that I'm praying for you, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you for calling. Keep your head up. Happy holidays. And smile as much as you can.
Thank you.
It's free.
Every day.
Okay. Hi, Trina.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, Portia.
You're online with Dr. Bynum.
Hi, Dr. Bynum.
Hi.
My name is Trina, and I'm originally from New Orleans, and I've had the pleasure of witnessing you at the $1 Lose conference when you came down with T.D. Jakes.
Yes.
And I just wanted to know that moment, that instant, my train of thought changed. I mean, you touched me in a way that I didn't know. I was just spinning out of control. I had lost my father, and a lot of things were happening at that time. And I was privileged to be invited to the conference. And I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I thank you, because you don't know. I've never had that's the only time that I've met you, and I've been able to hear you speak to me personally. But you just don't know what you have done to my life now and still.
Wow. I gotta hold myself for a minute. I said I wasn't gonna do this today.
And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you emotional.
It's not just her, it's me too. You got a tissue?
It's not that you're making me emotional, but you remind me of why I can never stop.
Please don't.
And it doesn't.
My girlfriend Neff is listening to the radio as well, and I just want her to be encouraged by you. I told her that I read your book, No More Sheets, because she now, we talk about you a lot, and I let her know that we have to go and see her. We have to, and I want to be the one to take her wherever you are speaking, so that she can understand what I felt when I was there.
You know what? I believe this, Portia, and I live by this law that I have been given, and that is the person that grabs you in the conception of your trial will determine how you come out of it. The person that grabs you in the conception of your trial will determine how you come out of it. If you have a bitter friend and somebody that's out of control to grab you, the first thing they'll start telling you is, if I was you, I wouldn't take that. If I was you. But God sent me a woman that, I can't mention her name, but have been a power source in my life. And at the conception of my trial, the most powerful words that were spoken to me was stay focused. Stay focused and continue to give the people who God has called you to be. And when you have someone to grab you in the conception of your trial, when you're most vulnerable, your spirit is wide open to anything. And when God allows someone to step into your life at the moment that you are conceiving a trial, and they speak the right ingredients in you, then everything about that trial that is a lie, the voice of truth, it cancels it out. The thing that God quoted to me, one night I was in prayer, and he said, the truth is a spirit, and those that are born of it knows its sound. And when people come and speak something that is the truth in my heart, it begins to develop and multiply, and it begins to scream louder than anything else that's being said. And so I want to encourage you, sweetheart, I'm not just encouraging you to go ahead because I'm on top of the mountain. We walking with it together, and that has been, Portia, if I have to say, what is the secret to all of what God has done in my life? It is because I've never hid who I am from my audience. And I think we've grown together since 1992. They've watched me grow, and I'm not going to deprive them of this opportunity to watch me grow. And I'm just, the only difference now is that this time I'm growing out loud. And
you know what? And that's such a powerful thing, because I know with my situation, I often tell myself, I was afforded the opportunity to go back to school and get a higher degree.
wow.
And that's how I look at all of that situation that happened with me, and where my heart and mind and soul is right now.
Wow.
I didn't see it while going through it.
Wow.
But I can tell you about it now.
Yeah.
And what he's doing with me. But there are a lot of other women and some men that want to talk to you.
Yes.
So I'm going to get you